Most people assume the rich got lucky, had wealthy parents, or stumbled upon a genius idea. But the truth? The real wealth lies between the ears. It's not about how much someone makes. It's about how they think about money. Those with a scarcity versus abundance mindset will always see limits, while those who've reprogrammed their mind for wealth spot opportunities where others see obstacles. That's the edge, a rich versus poor mindset rooted deep in financial psychology. While the average person is stuck trading time for money, millionaires are busy building systems. One person's working late hours hoping for a promotion, the other's creating passive income streams while sipping coffee. The difference isn't hustle, it's perspective. The wealthy operate with a financial freedom mindset. They don't just dream bigger. They act like money is their tool, not their master. Poor people are taught to save. Rich people are taught to grow. One clings to every penny, afraid to lose. The other knows that money beliefs shape financial destiny. It's not about being reckless. It's about making strategic moves rooted in a money mindset tuned for growth. If you've got subconscious money blocks whispering, "Money is evil," or "I'll never be rich," guess what? That mental script is running the show, and it's time to change the story. Ever wonder how some people seem to get more done in one day than others do in a week? Here's the secret. They don't do it alone. Wealthy individuals understand the value of time multiplication. Instead of being the only one working, they build teams, delegate, and create systems that work without them. This isn't just efficiency, it's millionaire habits at play, woven deep into the fabric of the wealth mindset. Imagine this: 10 people working 8 hours each. That's 80 hours of productivity, all achieved in a single day. This is how empires are built, not by doing more, but by leveraging more. Entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos didn't become billionaires by pulling all-nighters. They scaled by tapping into other people's time and talent. That's the difference between having a job and owning a system. It's a mindset shift most never make because they're trapped in the do-it-myself loop. Here's the kicker: this principle doesn't require you to be rich to start. Even a freelancer can outsource a task, buy back an hour, and reinvest that time into growth. That's the foundation of reprogramming your mind for wealth. Stop thinking like a solo worker and start thinking like a strategist. Every hour you delegate is a chance to multiply results. And once you experience that leverage, there's no going back. Most people believe the path to wealth is about making more money. But millionaires? They know the real game begins after the paycheck hits the account. See, a rich versus poor mindset isn't about who earns more. It's about what happens next. The poor spend to survive. The rich invest to multiply. That's a core piece of financial psychology most never get taught. It's wild how many folks work decades just to maintain a lifestyle, while others invest and let their money do the heavy lifting. Someone earning $5,000 a month but investing $1,000 is miles ahead of someone earning $10,000 and spending every dime. This is where money beliefs play a massive role. If you believe money is for spending, you'll always be broke. If you believe money is for growing, you'll start stacking wealth, even if you're starting small. Want a real-world example? Look at someone who buys shares in companies like Apple, Amazon, or ETFs like the S&P 500. That money doesn't disappear, it multiplies. This is how people with a financial freedom mindset operate. They ask, "How can I make this dollar bring back friends?" Instead of, "What can I buy right now?" And that question alone changes everything. There's a quiet force that turns average people into millionaires. And it's not flashy or dramatic. It's compounding. This principle isn't just math, it's mindset. People with a scarcity mentality want quick wins, but those with a wealth mindset play the long game. They understand that even small, consistent steps today can create jaw-dropping results tomorrow. Take the story of Ram, Sham, and Ghanshyam. Ram starts investing at 25, Sham at 30, and Ghanshyam at 35. They all invest the same amount, but the difference in final returns? Massive. That's the magic of compounding. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to multiply, and the more you break free from subconscious money blocks about not having enough. People with a millionaire habit don't wait for the perfect moment. They start now, even with a small amount, because they know the real win isn't just in the money, it's in the habit itself. Compounding rewards patience, discipline, and vision, traits rooted deep in the financial psychology of the rich. And once that momentum kicks in, the results speak for themselves. Most people don't realize how much difference just a few percentage points can make. That tiny jump from 15% to 18% is not small change. It's life-changing. This is where money mindset meets math. The rich don't chase massive risks. They optimize returns intelligently. They understand that even a small edge can turn a modest investment into a fortune. Let's break it down. At 15%, you might end up with 18 crores. But at 18%, that same path leads to 51 crores. We're talking about the same investment, just smarter decisions. This is what separates those with a rich versus poor mindset. One group looks at what they can afford, the other looks at what they can leverage. This is pure financial psychology in action. The average person sees percentages and tunes out, but millionaires lean in. They know that improving returns, even by a sliver, compounds into serious wealth. They read, they learn, they invest in sectors with consistent performance, think tech, healthcare, or energy. And they reprogram their mind for wealth by obsessing over the long-term game, not short-term noise. Ask around, and you'll hear it. The stock market's just gambling. That's the middle-class belief talking. Wealthy people, they know better. With the right knowledge, the stock market becomes a tool to build generational wealth. It's not about luck, it's about strategy, mindset, and a deep understanding of financial psychology. The wealthy treat the market like a business partner. They study trends, invest in companies with solid fundamentals, and stay cool when others panic. Ever notice how people with a scarcity mindset pull out at the first dip? Meanwhile, those with a financial freedom mindset see dips as discounts. They've reprogrammed their mind for wealth, and it shows in how they act when things get tough. If you look at investors like Warren Buffett or Cathie Wood, they aren't guessing. They're playing the long game, putting money into innovation, infrastructure, AI, or clean energy. They're stacking assets, not liabilities. This is Millionaire Habit 101. Don't fear the market, understand it. That's how you shift from being reactive to being powerful with your money beliefs. Now that you've seen how the rich really think, the question is, what are you going to do with it? Will you keep living by old money beliefs that keep you stuck? Or will you finally reprogram your mind for wealth and start making decisions from a financial freedom mindset? You don't need a six-figure salary to start. You need new habits, new beliefs, and a shift in how you see money. Which part hit you the hardest? Was it the time multiplication? The power of compounding? Or maybe realizing you've been playing defense with your finances this whole time? Drop a comment and let me know what you're going to change starting today. If you're serious about breaking out of the scarcity versus abundance mindset trap, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stick with us. And hey, share this video with your family and friends. Let's spread this knowledge and help even more people break free from the poor mindset and step into a life of real wealth.